Yo, what's up everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys, Sunday, 9 a.m. right now, and what we are going to be doing is discussing the best dunk lows to hold right now. Now, first thing I want to say when starting out this video right here is when holding anything related to dunk lows right now, I just want to say it's pretty messy. Now, a lot of dunks are pretty stagnant right now as well, but these ones in particular I think have the best chance of making some progress. Some already are rising right now. Like some of these are calls I've made, so I'm pretty happy as to seeing how they performed, and I'm just going to give you a little update on them. There's a couple ones I mentioned about a week ago. You'll notice in this video they're way up, and I mentioned it, so I'm pretty happy about that. But aside from flattering myself and all that, let's just get into the video. None of that's really important. Yeah, let's discuss it. This is getting messy, so you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free. Those are in the description right there. You guys can give me a follow. I post my story pretty often, but I never post on I never give it a regular Instagram post like here on my feed. I need to add something, but I don't know when that's going to be. So yeah, check that all out down below. Subscribe, like goal. Let's just make it let's say 315 likes, since I think this video will do well. So let's see if you can do that. I'd appreciate it. And again, I'm trying a new thumbnail style. It might be on this video. It was on my last one. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm going to be trying this out. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to mention right there again. And let's just kind of get started. So first sneaker I want to discuss, and these are not in any particular order. I want to mention that. No particular order. It's just, again, mentioning them kind of just as they go. So first one, Team Red Dunk Low. I still think this is a beautiful sneaker to hold, and a lot of people have been asking me for updates on this sneaker and on the championship purples, and I will discuss the championship purples in a bit because I believe I placed them in this video. But this one I definitely placed in this video because this burgundy colorway is not one to ignore. Again, remember how the Nike Dunk Low Bordeaux was? That one over time performed really well and rose a lot, and I think this one, just a simple style color blocking dunk, I don't think this is something that you're going to want to ignore, because you can see prices are chilling right now, settling around the range of 210 to kind of like 180, 185. And honestly, some of those smaller sizes, well, they not honestly, but they are the ones going for less, as you can tell. But I think these Team Reds are not ones to ignore. I think, again, just because of its wearability, how easy of a colorway it is that you could style a fit with, and honestly, seeing this kind of slow progress up, it's a bit more convincing. You know what I mean? Slow progress up from 180. I mean, even though this is only $10 over the course of like a month, pretty much. I mean, this is with it restocking, with it having a regular sneakers release, and even with the restocks, it seems like the demand is slightly up on these. And I mean, at least in bigger sizes. If you target bigger sizes, you'll probably be safer on this one. But again, really just depends on how you want to hold these, or if you want to hold dunk lows right now. It's kind of a tricky space. There's very few dunk lows I'm holding right now. This is one of them, but I'm mainly focusing again on that Jordan 4 release we have coming up on May 21st, the military blacks. That is not going to be a sneaker to ignore. But of course, bulking these, I don't think would be a bad idea. If you're willing to hold this till Christmas, you might make some good bread. I think these eventually will see a rise, because I mean, not everybody's holding them, obviously, and I mean, people will eventually stop undercutting them. The restock pairs are just starting to land for this pair. So just kind of think about it like that. There's still pairs that are coming in hand for this one. It's going to be a bit of time, but I still think it's a great hold if you start to hold it and watch it in the winter months. But another one, of course, the Gym Red Dunk Low. This one I had mentioned as a beautiful hold. I said after the sneakers release, because of this one's similarity to the original University Red Dunk Low, people are going to be making that comparison. People are going to be seeing this one, and they're going to be like, oh wow, this is as close as I can get to that University Red Dunk Low. And you notice this one also, again, look at the prices on this one. Look at how the prices have done. Again, I totally called this. I mean, I'm not trying to flatter myself, but I know I called this. I said, hey, after the sneakers release, I mean, these were chilling way lower in price. I mean, look at this. These were chilling. I probably started talking about this one start of May. I was like, hey, watch out, guys. This is going to be a serious, moneymaker problem. And look at this. All the way down here at $230, and now these are up at above $300 consistent, or not. Let's just look at the sales. Let's be real here. Okay, so consistently, we can say as of recent, between May 11th and May 12th, you can see these were chilling right around $230 in some sales, and you can see that was previously what they were. So that's not as crazy as I thought, but you can see some of the sales are starting to rise on this one, and this is just for this size right here. But let's say we go look at 11.5 W right here. I think this is the one I'm talking about, so I think I accidentally clicked the wrong size, but you can see slowly starting to creep above 300 in some sizes. I mean, that's going to be the reality of it. People are going to have to be paying up for this shoe, and yeah, I just kind of noticed that, and I think it's a great hold just because, again, in those smaller sizes, it is still down in prices. You notice still kind of lower, like between 6.5 W and 9.5 W. you can see the range is all between 220, 230. So pretty similar in size. And to be honest, I think we will be seeing another rise for these soon just because of how they are. But it is a woman's dunk low, but look at this progress. I mean, again, some pairs are still having to land in hand, so of course it probably will drop back down again. But at that point, I mean, look at this. This is a serious rise, man. Look at in a week from 198 all the way up to 230s, 240s consistently. So again, this one, yeah, I peeped it just because, again, I immediately thought of the University Red Dunk Low when I saw this one, and when I did, I was like, okay, hold. So that's another one I mentioned, doing a beautiful rise right now. I would just watch out for it. I think it could make some major progress still. I think there's a lot of room left. You give it time, yeah, you know, people are gonna be going for this one as a cheaper option. So just because the University Red is such an expensive dunk low, they'll look at the other one, the Gym Red version, as a, you know, alternative since it's so similar and it's cheaper. But also the Falsa Rose Dunk Low, man, all suede dunk low, very wearable colorway. Did not drop at a lot of locations, very limited stock on sneakers, like 10K pair or something like that, and this one is not going to be having a restock. So kind of taking in all those factors, and a lot of people are holding these ones, so taking in the factors, you guys see the prices. Smaller sizes, of course, under 10 or under 200, and above 10 basically are above $200, 220, 230, 240 some sizes. But really looking at this one as a whole, let's just go to size 11.5. That's usually a good indicator. So you guys can see this one's kind of flattening out right now, already had its initial rise from that kind of 190, 180 portion. So really the main rise for this one has pretty much happened. But if you give this one time, some of those smaller sizes, again, you can see for this dunk low, and all suede dunk low under $200 is not very common. So kind of seeing that, I think this one will probably trend back down to kind of this portion, kind of that 170, 180. I think it's probably what's going to happen, or it'll stop out kind of here and then start kind of, you know, making some more progress to actually make a significant rise. Because again, this is a clean colorway. This isn't one to ignore. I'm not looking at this shoe and I'm like, man, you know, why am I talking about this? Why am I lying to people? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking at this shoe and saying that. I'm looking at this shoe and saying, hey, this is actually wearable. It's actually a decent colorway, suede materials. So if somebody actually saw this shoe and, you know, they were a Dunk Low fan, they would probably appreciate it and appreciate what Nike has done. But I think the main factor that makes this sneaker prone to rise is, aside from its colorway and it being wearable, is the fact that it was very, very limited on the amount of pairs they dropped. So kind of taking that into account and understanding that Nike did not drop many pairs of these at all, then, you know, it's pretty much like, hey, you know, you just got to give this one time. I think by, you know, August, September, this one will probably be making some good progress already and, you know, starting a little slow rise to, you know, continue on. But of course, that's just one of my, you know, options right there. And the final one I want to mention, I mentioned this in a video recently, so you want to, you know, go check the video for my main analysis on this one. But the Coconut Milk Dunk Low, I think just, again, another one of those dunk lows, very limited. Could potentially restock, could potentially. I do not think it'll happen, but again, you never know. But I don't think it's going to go down like that. So just because kind of a white with a slight kind of cream colorway on it as a dunk, I mean, this is very wearable. And look at the bigger sizes too. Bigger sizes going for much less. Like, we've caught this one very, very early. Bigger sizes in dunk lows do not go for this low usually. I mean, and especially one that barely had any pairs drop and the sales are there. Like, come on. Like, this one's having like 800 sales every 3 days, and it had barely any stock drop. Eventually, the pairs are going to run out eventually, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of why I'm watching this one, because the stock was very limited, and the demand is so high right now, but it's dropping, which doesn't make sense to me. Eventually, we're going to see the rise on it. So again, this is if you want to hold dunk lows. Of course, there are better holds than dunk lows right now, even though I like this one and this one, both of these as holds. I really do. I think these are, you know, good bets. I mean, any of these ones I mentioned, I think they're safer bets. Hence why, you know, I could have mentioned any dunk low, but I mentioned these 4 because I think they're the reasonable ones to actually target and go for. But again, there's so many other drops coming in May and June that I'm going to be focusing on, aside from dunk lows and past releases. So again, any of my Instagrams, any of that, if you want to check it down below, feel free. That is all right there. And you guys, again, feel free to subscribe and like for more content like this. This is the types of videos we do. So again, I know I said the like was like 315 likes, something random like that, but if we could hit it, that'd be dope. And I think I'm trying out the new thumbnail style in this video, so let me know if you guys like it down below. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure I get a new thumbnail or something like that done. So that's everything that needs to be mentioned right there. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. I love you all. I appreciate your constant support. I got a lot more coming, you know, here on the channel soon, so stay tuned. I'm ending that screen recording. I don't even know why I still got that up, but yeah, stay tuned. There's a lot to get done, and you know, we're just at the start. You know what I mean? You guys have been showing a lot of love on YouTube, and trust me, it makes me go harder. Trust me, we got a lot left. We're just here at the start. So I'm Tristan. Much love, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.